Hey everyone, Justin from Adventures Away, and welcome back to the channel! If you've ever looked at the price of a cruise and thought, there's no way I can afford that, today's video might completely change the way you think about cruising. What if I told you that many people are sailing for a fraction of the advertised price, and some are even cruising almost completely free? Now before we get started, let's clear something up. There really isn't a magic button that makes cruises completely free. You're still going to pay taxes, port fees, gratuities, and maybe a few other expenses. But there are legitimate strategies that can reduce your cruise fare dramatically, and in some cases, eliminate it altogether. Today, I'm going to share the biggest strategy seasoned cruisers use, plus several other ways to offset the cost of cruising so you can spend more time at sea without breaking the bank. The biggest and most powerful strategy is using the cruise ship casino. Now before you click away because you don't gamble, hear me out. Cruise lines want casino players on board because casinos are incredibly profitable. Just like casinos in Las Vegas offer free hotel rooms, cruise lines offer free or heavily discounted cruises to encourage players to come back. Royal Caribbean, Carnival, Norwegian, MSC, and several other cruise lines all have casino loyalty programs that reward players based on how much they play, not necessarily how much they win or lose. That's an important distinction. The casino tracks something called your theoretical loss, which is basically what the casino expects to earn from your play over time. Many experienced cruisers intentionally budget a specific amount for casino play during each sailing. Instead of thinking of it as gambling money they're hoping to win, they think of it as part of their vacation budget. If luck is on their side, they might leave ahead. If not, the free cruise offers they receive afterward can often be worth much more than what they spent. It's not uncommon for players to receive offers for free interior cabins after a few cruises. And more active players can eventually receive balcony cabins or even suites with significant discounts. Now, I want to be very clear about something. If you already struggle with gambling or know you have a gambling addiction, this strategy is not for you. In fact, I would recommend avoiding the casino altogether. A free cruise is never worth risking your financial well-being or your mental health. For everyone else, the most important thing is to set a strict gambling budget before you ever walk into the casino and treat that amount as part of your vacation budget. Once you've reached that limit, walk away. If you find yourself spending more than you intended or feel like gambling is becoming difficult to control, cruise lines offer responsible gaming programs and resources to help guests who may be experiencing gambling-related problems. Don't be afraid to use those resources if you need them. Remember, gambling is never guaranteed to save you money. The casino always has the long-term advantage, and you should never gamble solely to chase free cruises. If you already enjoy casino games and can stick to a budget you're completely comfortable losing, the complimentary cruise offers can be an incredible bonus. But if you're gambling beyond your means or trying to earn a free cruise, this strategy can quickly become much more expensive than simply paying for the cruise outright. Another tip is to stay loyal once you begin receiving casino offers. Cruise lines keep track of your play history, and consistent players usually continue receiving offers throughout the year. Some people have enough complimentary offers to cruise multiple times annually, while paying little more than taxes, port fees, gratuities, and optional onboard expenses. That's why you'll often hear experienced cruisers talk about casino cruising. They've figured out how to maximize the rewards while keeping their gambling budget under control. The second strategy is one that anyone can use. And honestly, it's one of my favorites because it doesn't require spending extra money at all. That's using credit card rewards. Now, before we go any further, I do want to say that this is not financial advice. Everyone's financial situation is different, and you should only use a credit card if you can pay the balance off in full every month. What I'm talking about here is simply taking advantage of rewards you may already be earning from purchases you were planning to make anyway. If you're already paying for groceries, gas, utility bills, insurance, streaming services, and other everyday expenses, why not earn rewards that can help pay for your next cruise? There are two main types of rewards cards that work well for cruising. The first are travel rewards cards that allow you to redeem points for travel purchases, including cruises in many cases. The second are cashback cards. Some people actually prefer cash back because it's simple. Earn 2% or even 5% back in certain spending categories. Let that money accumulate throughout the year, and then use it toward your cruise deposit, final payment, airfare, hotel, or even spending money on board. Let's say your family spends around $2,500 a month on normal household expenses that you would already be paying anyway. At 2% cash back, That's about $600 a year. That could easily cover gratuities for a family cruise, an excursion, specialty dining, or even reduce the cruise fare itself. Combine that with welcome bonuses offered by many rewards cards, and you could be looking at several hundred more dollars toward your vacation. The key is not to change your spending habits or buy things you don't need just to earn rewards. This strategy is simply about maximizing the benefits on money you were already planning to spend, while avoiding interest by paying your balance in full each month. Another great option is purchasing cruise gift cards when warehouse clubs or grocery stores offer bonus fuel points or discounts. Sometimes you can buy cruise gift cards at a slight discount, or earn extra rewards points through your credit card at the same time. These savings might seem small individually, but over the course of a year, they really add up. Next, let's talk about loyalty programs. Every major cruise line has one. The more you sail with a cruise line, the more benefits you'll receive. While loyalty programs won't usually make your next cruise free overnight, they can save you money through discounts, free internet, complimentary drinks, laundry services, priority boarding, and other perks. Those benefits reduce your onboard spending, which lowers the overall cost of your vacation. You should also keep an eye on repositioning cruises. These happen when cruise ships move from one region to another, like sailing from Europe to the Caribbean at the end of the Mediterranean season. Because they're one-way itineraries and usually have more sea days, they're often priced significantly lower than traditional cruises. If your schedule is flexible and you don't mind flying one way, these can be some of the best bargains in cruising. Booking at the right time can also make a huge difference. Cruise prices constantly fluctuate based on demand. Sometimes booking far in advance gets you the best deal, while other times waiting for last-minute sales can result in incredible discounts. If your travel dates are flexible, you can often save hundreds of dollars by choosing less popular sailing dates instead of peak holiday weeks or summer vacations. Don't overlook travel agents either. A good cruise travel agent often has access to group rates, onboard credit promotions, or exclusive perks that aren't always advertised directly through the cruise line. Even if the cruise fare is the same, receiving $100, $200, or even more in onboard credit is essentially free money you can spend on drinks, specialty dining, excursions, or souvenirs. Another overlooked strategy is using onboard credit wisely. Many promotions include onboard credit, and instead of viewing it as bonus spending money, use it to cover expenses you were already planning to pay for. Whether that's gratuities, Wi-Fi, specialty restaurants, or excursions, every dollar of onboard credit reduces your out-of-pocket cost. If you're willing to be flexible about your cabin assignment, guarantee cabins can also save you money. Instead of selecting a specific room, you allow the cruise line to assign one before sailing. In many cases, you'll pay less than choosing your exact cabin location, and occasionally passengers even receive complimentary upgrades. Finally, remember that cruising doesn't have to be about finding one giant discount. It's about stacking several smaller savings together. Maybe you use a rewards credit card to earn cash back throughout the year. Then you book during a sale through a travel agent who includes onboard credit. You redeem some casino offers from a previous cruise, apply a future cruise credit, and use loyalty perks once you're on board. Individually, each strategy might only save a little, but together they can reduce the total cost by hundreds or even thousands of dollars over the course of a year. At the end of the day, the goal isn't necessarily to cruise completely free, it's to cruise smarter. The people who seem to be sailing all the time usually aren't just spending more money. They've learned how to maximize rewards, take advantage of promotions, and make every dollar work a little harder. Whether you're interested in trying the casino strategy with a responsible budget, earning credit card rewards from purchases you're already making, or combining several of these methods together, you'll be amazed how much more affordable cruising can become. If you found this video helpful, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and let us know down in the comments. What's your favorite way to save money on a cruise? Have you ever received a free casino offer? Or do you use credit card rewards to pay for your vacations? We'd love to hear your tips as well. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next adventure.